Alright guys, welcome back to a new video. Today we're going to be explaining this new indicator that seems to be kind of broken. Now I know a lot of people rely on indicators. I'm telling you guys right now, an indicator is not going to make you profitable, but it can help you in areas that you are struggling. I didn't mean to hit the mic there. But if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions about trading, leave them in the comments below. Without further ado, let's get into the video. All right, so like I said, I found an indicator that literally shows market structure breaks for you. And I mean, I have tested this indicator, guys, but it's one of the easiest ways I think that most beginners can use. If you're a beginner, I think you should use this indicator 100% because it literally shows you where to enter if you don't quite understand where to enter without proper market analysis. Then this is the perfect indicator for you. We're gonna go and look at our chart here. You guys can see this is gold on the daily. Gold has been going up, but we're in a bit of a pullback right now, so that's kind of expected. But we're gonna go to indicators. An indicator is market structure break and order blocks. And in case you guys were wondering what this indicator does, let me go and turn this off. So this indicator is gonna basically show a new little kind of analysis for your chart. And you're probably wondering, what the heck is all of this? As you guys can see, this indicator marks market structure breaks. And if you don't know what that is, it means that anytime structure is broken, that's where it marks. And you can see that repeatedly here, repeatedly right here. It's kind of like a change of character. That's what that term is used for. But the best part about this indicator, guys, believe it or not, is that these red zones like here and these green zones right here are a clear indication of entries. Now, if you entered right here, you would have been in a lot of drawdown, but even then it would have created, like it did, another green zone where if you entered right here, you'd be in profit. So basically, instead of guessing, it's basically guiding you where price is going to make the move. Like that's basically, this is like a cheat code. It feels illegal. It also marks out, as you guys can see this line here, it also draws kind of like the market's zone, like where it's going. It draws it out for you, which I think is actually very useful for beginners, especially if you don't really know how to read the markets. Because as you guys can see, let's go to the lower time frames. If you guys can see, this is a bullish trend right here before it does pull back on the, like how it did on the 4 hour. As you guys can see, this market kind of goes, and you see this little zigzag pattern. Let's go ahead and remove our candlesticks. You see this little zigzag pattern, and that's where market is basically going. And that, I think that is one of the best things that this indicator does. It basically does everything for you. Now, this is not, unfortunately, an AI indicator. I know a lot of people have paid to get these AI indicators that tell you when to buy or sell. That also is not going to make you profitable. You have to have you have to develop a skill set in order to be good at trading. You cannot just let indicators or let people do it for you. It's something you have to be fully committed to. You have to be willing to risk money, and it's honestly one of those things where it's going to take time, but it will pay off because you'll have a set skill that not a lot of people choose to keep going for. They want to achieve. That's why I think if you're a beginner, definitely keep going with trading, because it's not one of those things you're going to learn overnight. However, if you stay consistent, you'll develop your skills over time. Now, honestly, guys, how I would use this to my strategy, I would just tie it to my edge. Like, I will only take trades when structure breaks, kind of like down here. Now, this is kind of a, I wouldn't enter here personally because price did break through our EMA. And I don't want people to hop in the comments talking about, well, it's easier to break it down once it's already happened. But even then, this wick right here, let me go ahead and remove this indicator really quickly. As you guys can see, this indicator is it's already pretty high, so I wouldn't have entered the trade anyway. But knowing me, I would have most likely entered the trade around here because of not only this engulfing candlestick right here, this is a engulfing bullish candlestick. I would have waited for my confirmation and I would have entered the trade. Now, I would have been in a bit of drawdown, but this is the 1 hour chart, so within a few hours I would have probably been back up to the upside. So that's how I would use it personally, but I wouldn't be chasing. I'll just be waiting for confirmation using this. That's why if I recommend for beginners, just for entries and because this doesn't, I don't think this indicator it's not going to tell you guys trend direction. It's just something you're gonna have to kind of learn. I did make a video on trends, so it's a very short video, so if you do want to learn about trends, I'll go ahead and it's literally, I'm gonna put it right there. And just to further break down how this indicator works, so as you guys can see, this is a market structure break right here. So this large blue candlestick right here, this is a breakthrough structure. So this is a clear indication that an upside, an uptrend is about to happen using this indicator. So this is basically a sign. All right, I'll wait for the pullback, which is exactly what happened here. And this is, this is usually where someone will want to enter. Now, because of my strategy personally, I'm not entering this trade, but this is usually where people would enter because we had a retest on this block right here and price completely bounced off of it. So this is where most people would enter using this indicator. Now, again, I wouldn't enter this because of my strategy, but stop loss would go kind of below here, this zone here. This is where my stop loss would be, like down here, and take profit would just be the previous high. So basically, if I entered, like, let's say I wouldn't, again, this is so risky with my strategy, but if someone enter on this candlestick right here, or even this one, their take profit will be the previous high. So that's right here, all the way right here, or even right here. This is the take profit, and anything above that is, well, I mean, that would be a swing trade, but that's basically how this works. Now, I am going to hit you guys with a bit of a reality check about this indicator. Now, this indicator is not 100% accurate. Okay, so I don't want you guys to think that this indicator is just going to make you win, because it's not how it works, especially in the times we are in right now. Today is April 2nd, so we are still at war with Iran, and that could cause choppy markets, and it's just not, nothing is pretty much accurate in this time we're in right now. But I have tested this indicator, and it does look it's very reassuring if you're new, if you're a beginner. So I highly do recommend you guys check this indicator out. If it doesn't fit if it's not your cup of tea to use this indicator, that's fine. So yeah, if you are a beginner, I do highly recommend you try out this indicator. Now, if you guys do want to learn my strategy, I am going to tell you guys my strategy in a future video. But if you want to like genuinely learn about everything, like everything with my strategy and what I trade, specifically what platforms I use, join the WAP community in the description below. That is where the course is if you guys want to learn about trading, and it's just everything's in the WAP community if you guys want to check that out. But that's all I got for you guys. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Be sure to drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel with those post notifications. And if you have any questions about trading, leave them in the comments below. And without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.